Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Judean's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. We are here to do our weekly Q&A video for the Walking Dead. We're going to get started with a major topic. Do we think the reason why Hershel is captured in Dead City is because of Padre? Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead. We are here to do our weekly Walking Dead universe Q&A video, of course, leading up to the return of Fear the Walking Dead and the rest of the Walking Dead media later on this year. So, like to do these every week. Obviously, I like to continue the Walking Dead universe Q&As at least once every week, or, every 2 weeks, at least something like that. But we got a lot of really good questions from you guys from the last Q&A video, so we're going to get into it. Starting off with the first one from Mike, who says, Dan, do you think it is any way possible to see Padre be the ones that potentially took Hershel in Dead City? And do you think the reason why Hershel in Dead City is going missing is because Padre took him? So, that is a very, very good question, because obviously we are now at the timeline of Dead City in Fear the Walking Dead, right? We've skipped some time, we've had some time skips and stuff, and we're more close to the timelines than we've ever been before. Because Fear the Walking Dead, as of the end of Season 7, was like years behind basically everything else in the Walking Dead franchise. They were years behind the main show, years behind everything. But now that they've synced everything up, and obviously Fear the Walking Dead is not going to merge with the main show because the main show isn't there, The only thing that we may see is Morgan and the Fear crew go to like Alexandria at some point, right? Or something like that. But is it possible that maybe the group that took Hershel in Dead City is the same group that's taking kids for Padre, right? Because that would make a lot of sense. That would kind of add up to a lot, right? Apparently, we do not have any kind of knowledge on Hershel being physically in Dead City Season 1. It sounds like Maggie's, searching for him or something like that. And I doubt that it would be the Isaac character that we've been seeing in the trailers, the guy with like the hat and stuff like that. So, to me, it would make a lot of sense if it was Padre. It would make a lot of sense if Padre had something to do with it. I still am gonna say that I feel like Padre has some sort of, overarching importance in the Walking Dead franchise, be it the CRM, and maybe they're helping them, therefore that's why they're curing Madison, and that's why Madison being bit is, not being affected, is because they have some sort of cure that they're working on or something like that, right? So I don't know, I think there's a lot of possibilities with this. There's definitely a lot of potential, but in terms of do I think there'll be a connection, I'm gonna say no for now, just because I don't know where Dead City is going and where Fear the Walking Dead is going ultimately, and I think that Hershel will end up being taken probably by somebody else or some other, sort of organization in New York at some point, but again, I'm not ruling it out, because it is a child, Hershel Jr. is young, it is a kid, so, and we know Padre, takes kids, right? So, yeah, it would definitely be, it's not impossible for sure, but I'm gonna say no for now, but again, we'll see where the franchise goes. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe that is going to be what it is. I just feel like it's so far-fetched and it's so kind of far out there, but again, we'll see what kind of connections Dead City makes with the rest of the Walking Dead universe. So, yeah, it's definitely always possible for sure. Next one comes from Thames, who says that, Dan, just my opinion, I think that Madison is a very overhated character. I think that she has way too much hate and the fans don't appreciate her as much as they should. And they go into, Dan, do you think that Madison will die in the final season of Fear the Walking Dead? Now, oh boy, you're not going to like my answer too much. Sorry to kind of burst your bubble a little bit, but I am not a major Madison fan, right? I'm just going to say it. I'm not a big Madison fan. I think that Kim Dickens is a phenomenal actress. I love Kim Dickens. I've been following her for many, many years, be it in Gone Girl or in other, properties that she's been in. I really enjoy Kim Dickens as an actress, but I do not enjoy Madison as a character. Even back in the Dave Erickson era, guys, I was actually one of the few people that used to not like Madison. And here's the funny thing about Madison, I'll kind of make sure to reiterate on this. Madison used to actually have a major fan base that would hate on her week to week. I remember it very, very specifically. Back in the first 3 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, nobody liked Madison. Like, practically everybody would just not stop complaining about Madison. I remember seeing it because I was doing reviews for Fear the Walking Dead at the time during the Dave Erickson era. And then for some reason, when Madison died in season 4, it's like everybody like changed their tone. It's like everybody like completely changed their minds and acted like Madison was amazing when they were hating on her the season before, So I don't know. I am, honest about my opinions. I always am very honest and very vocal about my opinions. I never liked Madison. Even back in, season 3, even though everybody acts like back then they liked her now, I remember seeing a lot of hate for Madison, and I still stick to my guns. I think that Madison was a very poorly written character at a lot of times. So I'm sorry to kind of burst your bubble because I know you were kind of asking me my thoughts, but just pure honesty here, I do not like Madison. I don't like the character. I think she is making more bad decisions than good, and I think that there are a lot of moments where I feel like Nick should have been leading the show instead of Madison, but again, that's neither here nor there. But do I think she'll survive the final season? Yeah, I think she will survive the final season of Fear, as we talked about in our death predictions video. I think she'll definitely survive. I think Madison being alive, they're going to have something, to give her for a storyline. They're going to use her for something. And if they killed Madison in the final season, then I would honestly ask, like, okay, why did you even bring her back, If they're going to bring Madison back, which of course they did, they need to use her in a really good fashion. Not this, Padre baby kidnapping crap, Give us some good moments with Madison, give us some good stuff, and that's all there is to it, really. Next one comes from Victoria, who says that no matter what spinoff it is, really what matters is the writers. They are the ones that determine if the spinoffs are bad. But let's be honest, all of these shows kind of have a shot. Victoria, I really enjoy the optimism, of course, in your comment, because we do need that right now with the Walking Dead franchise. It's at a point right now where The Walking Dead definitely needs a little bit of positivity, but I do agree that we do need good writers, right? For these spinoffs, we need good writers. We need writers that know what they're doing, not writers like whoever the hell's writing Dead City that feels the need to make Negan a shit disturber, and have Maggie and Negan fighting every 2 seconds. These are not the kind of writers that we need. People like Ian and Andrew, or the girl that wrote Tales of the Walking Dead. They need to hire people that know how to write, and that's the unfortunate thing, is that Walking Dead universe, unless you are the main show with Angela Kang and some of those people, they're usually hiring people that do not know how to write, or at least is not, I guess maybe not know how to write, but at least their writing style doesn't fit what The Walking Dead is trying to do. Because I guess it's kind of a crummy thing to say, Ian and Andrew, I'm sure they could write great things that aren't apocalyptic, and the actress or the writer for the Tales of the Walking Dead series. I'm sure that she could write really good stuff that isn't Walking Dead related. It doesn't mean they're bad writers. It just means that they're bad writers at this type of genre, right? I'm sure Ian and Andrew could go out there and write an episode of Sesame Street and it could do really well. So that was a really bad roast. But anyway, I guess what I'm saying is that even if a writer's bad at one thing, it doesn't mean that they're bad at everything, right? I'm sure there's something they specialize in, and a lot of these writers of the Walking Dead universe just, it's not their thing, right? Like I said a minute ago, go write Sesame Street. I'm sure they'll do good there. And if they screw up there, well, okay, maybe we do have a problem. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys really think that the Walking Dead writers is what's killing this, or do you think it's Gimple making this franchise as bad as it is? Because to me, it's a combination of both. It's writers not knowing how to write the damn story, and it's also Gimple trying to milk this out and doing all these spinoffs, right? Like all these spinoffs, all these things, all the time. And we must have a Tales season 2, and we must have a this, and we must have a that, Gimple really is trying to make that money, and that's all there is to it. He's just trying to milk this until it's milk dry, pretty much, right? So that's what it is. And then the final one comes from Agent, who says The Walking Dead is going to die. It's just a matter of time with all these spin-offs. They think that at some point the Walking Dead name will just go, especially now with the main show gone. So, again, we went over Victoria's comment more on the positive note, and thinking that all these spin-offs have a chance. And now Agent just thinks that the Walking Dead universe is going to die. Well, like I said, Walking Dead universe, we're going to see what they have for us this year. We have a few more months before the Walking Dead fully comes back, and comes back swinging, hopefully. But I definitely hope that we can have a good year for Walking Dead, because definitely so far, 2023, if there's one thing I have not been enjoying about this year so far, is that Walking Dead universe is really not doing good. I mean, it's literally not around. So, yeah, again, let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about the state of the Walking Dead universe right now? How are you kind of feeling about it? And do you think that there is any kind of possibility of Padre being connected to the reason why Hershel is not in Dead City, and maybe that's why Hershel is taken? Do you think think that that theory is, has some legitimacy to it, or you kind of like me where you feel like it's kind of far-fetched, but maybe it'll happen down the road, because that's kind of where I'm sitting on it right now. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below. Write some more Q&A comments and questions for next week's Walking Dead universe Q&A video. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.